What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, the community post. You already know the vibes. And another one of those special videos, you know what I mean? Because guys, it's time for a dialogue. It's time we had a serious conversation. It's time we have a little talk. It's time we asked the $1 million question, and that question is, does WrestleMania feel like WrestleMania? Does this feel like WrestleMania season? Now, this question was posed to us a few weeks ago by Triple H at the end of the Elimination Chamber PLE, and honestly, in the moment, you could say yes, because what we just saw. We saw the return of The Rock for the past few weeks. Prior to that, we saw this whole segment about Cody's soul. We saw John Cena win the Elimination Chamber. We saw Jade Cargill return and attack Naomi. And ultimately, the cherry on top was we saw John Cena turn heel. And in that very moment, when Triple H asked that question, it was like, yes, it finally feels like WrestleMania season. And that when he asked that question, it was in response to a lot of online criticism prior to that point, because a lot of people were saying that it didn't feel like WrestleMania season. Even after the Royal Rumble with Jey Uso won, people weren't feeling it. I was kind of like, let's see how it goes. And over time, I was in the same camp. Like, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. And it didn't feel like WrestleMania season until The Rock showed up again. And that kind of is my issue right there. The fact that it takes The Rock and the fact that it takes John Cena, it shouldn't be just those things that make WrestleMania season feel like WrestleMania season. WrestleMania season should feel major. Like, the road to WrestleMania should feel major. And I know some years are going to feel more important than others, but at the end of the day, it's still WrestleMania. Like, this is the Super Bowl of sports entertainment. This is like the finals. This is the game 7 of your season. Like, this is it. This is where it all culminates. This is the big show. This is the granddaddy of them all. And the fact that it takes The Rock showing up out of nowhere, the fact that it takes John Cena turning heel to make it feel like WrestleMania season, that's kind of problematic. The way I see it, man, WrestleMania season should feel important. And then when you have situations like The Rock turning up and John Cena turning heel, that should be the cherry on top. It's like when you get a delicious meal, you get great service, your waiter is cool, your waitress is real cool, and they end up giving you like a free dessert. Like, the meal itself was already good, the service was already good, but the fact that you just got a free dessert, that's awesome. That's how this should feel. The fact that you have The Rock show up and the fact that you have John Cena turning heel, that should be extra. Everything else should be on point. Everything else should be good. And granted, not everything is bad, not everything is mid, not everything is mediocre. Like, you have the build between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. That's good. You have the build between this triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. That's good. You have this situation going on between Io Sky, Bianca, and Rhea weaving herself in and out of the conversation of whether or not she should be champion or not. That's done well. But then you have something like Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, which isn't good. You have something like Jey Uso versus Gunther, which started off good, kind of fell off in the middle, and now it's starting to pick up with the involvement of Jimmy Uso. But this is what I'm talking about. The booking, the build, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania. This feels like maybe Backlash, maybe another, not one of the big 4 PLEs, but it feels like a B show. Like, and it shouldn't feel like that. It's WrestleMania. We still have like over 20 days left, so I'm hoping in these final 20 days, these final 20 plus days, this build can pick up a little bit, because right now, man, it's really hit or miss, with more misses than hits. But that's just my little quick video, man. I just want to get this out there because the situation with WrestleMania's build, it could be better. And this is a video that's been on my mind for a while, but something that really sparked me to really just go through and make this video is the fact that on Dynamite this past Wednesday, like you have the build to Dynasty, and Dynasty is like a week, like it's not this Sunday, but it's like next Sunday. And they really did a good job of picking up the build, you know, building between Mox and Swerve, this whole thing with Rated FCR, even the inclusion of the Death Riders, the whole Megan Bain, Tony Storm thing. Like, you have things there that are really piquing my interest as far as Dynasty. And Dynasty, that's been built over a couple weeks. And it's very rare that I say this, because a lot of times with AEW builds for their pay-per-views, it's kind of like, well, here's the match, and you just get excited for the match graphic. And it's very few times that you get excited over the overall build. But when AEW locks in and gets into that storytelling bag, man, they can do it just as good, maybe even sometimes better than WWE. And seeing how they built Dynasty, that really sparked me to make this video, because Dynasty is not even one of their top pay-per-views. It's like one of their newer shows, and they've done a better job of, you know, keeping the overall flow and build to Dynasty. They've done a better job in that than WWE has with Wrestlemania, in my opinion. Yeah, you can agree or disagree, that's up to you, but that's just my opinion. But with that being said, you guys, what do you think of the build to WrestleMania, man? Are you feeling it? Are you not? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Peace. I'm out. Peace.